Hiawatha Bray here with my amanuensis, my Boswell. Actually, he's just D.C. Dennison, and he's another guy who works here at the Globe. But he's taking notes for me because that's the best way to show you a remarkable little device that I've come across. It's a pen. Yeah, all right, just an ordinary pen. Except it's got 8 gigabytes of memory in it. It's got a microphone. It's got a little camera in it. It's got a computer in it. And this pen does something really amazing. It's called the Livescribe Echo. It not only takes notes, it also records what you're saying as it takes notes about what you're saying. And in the process, it combines the writing on the page with the audio so that you can easily go back and re-listen to the exact words that were used at any point in this conversation just by touching a piece of paper. And that's just the beginning of the amazing stuff this pen can do. Show them, DC.
Okay, so now I hit record when I started to write this, and now I want to stop, and now I go back, and I'm going to click on that. Oh, you can hear my scribbling.
But he's taking notes for me because that's the best way to show you
And let's go here. If I go like this, does it, yeah.
with the audio so that you can easily go back and re-listen to the exact words that were used at any point in this conversation just by touching a piece of paper. And that's just the beginning of the amazing.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Now you can hear clearly the sound of the pen scratching on the paper. So it's not perfect in terms of audio quality, but you can hear what the person is saying. So if you're not sure you quite heard what was said during an important moment in the conversation, you can actually go back and listen. And you can find exactly those spots where you didn't quite hear what was said. Go back to those spots on your written notes, touch the pen, and there you are. You can hear that part all over again. But that's really just part of what this device does. It has actually captured a video image of everything that he wrote. You can then plug this into a computer through its USB port and get an actual picture of the notes, which can be converted into a PDF file, and then you can store it in your computer or email it to other people. You can actually send copies of your written notes to anybody you want to. You can also send copies of the audio. In fact, you can send something called a pencast. They will synchronize the audio with the text and actually play them together. So you'll see the text of your notes scrolling along on the screen as you hear the audio of the person talking. It's really quite remarkable. And again, there's still more stuff going on. If you're a big fan of apps on devices like the iPhone, well, this pen actually has apps in it as well. We ought to show off one of them right now.
Write a word.
All right, in cursive, write
Okay.
amanuensis. A-M-A-N-U-E-N-S-I-S.
Arnica. Oh, no, amanuensis.
There you go. Can you hold
Okay.
that up? Can people see that on the camera?
Okay.
Can you see that?
You see that? Amanuensis.
Here
And
you
then
go.
if I want the definition.
You have to obey the control there, which says, you can see it's got the right arrow, so you would touch the right arrow on the
Oh.
page.
Amanuensis.
So it pronounces the word and scrolls the definition across.
A secretary.
There you go, amanuensis. I think one of the coolest apps that's available for this pen is a little $15 program. It's an English-Spanish dictionary. You can actually sit down in front of a piece of paper and write a word in English, and the pen will tell you the Spanish equivalent. Let me show you how that works here.
Write an English word.
Okay, I'm going to write an English word. I'm going to go with camera. Okay. And on the screen, you get the word camera and its Spanish equivalent right there where you can read it. And if you're not sure how to pronounce it, you can just come here.
Cámara o máquina fotográfico.
Okay, do that again.
Cámara o máquina fotográfico.
There you go. When you're south of the border, you'll never be lonely again. Just whip out your pen and start writing words, and you'll soon know exactly what to say. This is a pretty impressive pen. For 200 bucks, it had better be. I think most people would probably say, I don't really need a $200 pen, and they're probably right. But the company that makes this, Livescribe, which by the way was founded by an MIT alum over there in Cambridge, they say they've sold 500,000 of these in the last 2 years. About a third of them have been going to students, but the majority are going to business executives, doctors, lawyers, people like that, who absolutely have to make sure when they're taking notes that they're getting every word right. And with a pen like this, you probably will. From the Tech Lab, this is Hiawatha Bray and my special guest star, D.C. Dennison.